person. Right guys, so what we'll do now, everyone's coming on, we'll get started. We're going to give everyone about 60 seconds to come online, just make sure they got themselves set. Obviously today is all body weight. If you've not done one of these before, it is just exactly that. It's all body weight work. You don't need any kit or anything like that. Just have your MyZones on if you have one. Make sure the app is open on your phone. And secondly as well guys, you need your own music. We can't play music unfortunately due to various issues, but Tom's got earphones in. Whatever you need guys, just put earphones in or headphones or blast it at home yourselves guys. You can either use JDK Spotify playlist or you can use SoundCloud, which is what we normally use at the gym. But as I said, we're going to give everyone about 20 more seconds and then we're going to get started. The way this evening's workout is going to go, we'll demo the exercises first, give you guys a rundown of what's going to happen, and then we'll take you through it step by step. We've got 3 different AMRAPs tonight, so obviously it's as many rounds as possible in the time cap. Each one lasted 9 minutes and then a bit of a finisher at the end as well. Right, so that's 60 seconds. Let's start getting into it. So, what we're going to work on first is our warm-up. It involves a little bit of heart rate raising as well. You're going to go walkouts to begin like so. We'll just demo these first guys, you haven't got to do them straight away. Once you've done your walkouts, you're then going to get into cross-body toe touches. So out into that high plank position, right hand to left foot, left hand to right, coming across the body. Final move then, you can be outside steppers, so stepping the right foot up to the right hand, keep both hands on the floor and then alternating sides, just switch as you go. Perfect, so that is your warm up. It's going to be 2 sets of 10 reps on each move. Beginning with the walkouts, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, let's go. Good, just take your time with this guys, it's only a warm up. Make sure when you're walking all the way in, you're bringing the elbows to the knee and you're walking straight back out again. Good work. Once you've completed your 10, you're then going to get onto your 10 cross body toe touches. That's right hand to left foot, left hand to right 5 times on either side. Making sure the hips are coming all the way forward each time, so you're back into that high plank or that press up position once more. Once you've completed that there, you're then going to get to your outside steppers, so stepping the right foot up to the right hand and stepping back. Make sure you're sinking the hips as far into the floor as you can with each rep. Good, keep going guys. Once you've completed your 10 reps on all 3 of them exercises there, you're going to head back round to the start. We're going to go for 1 more round. 2 sets in total for this. If you're just joining us now guys, we're still on the warm up. It's 2 sets of 10 reps on each move. You've got walkouts to start, cross body toe touches second, and then outside steppers as your 3rd move. You don't need any kit, just put your MyZone on if you have one, and then you're going to get into your workout. Music as well guys, make sure you have your own music playing at home. Just keep working guys, keep going. It's hot this evening, so just try and maintain a steady tempo. Good. Once you've completed your 10 cross-body toe touches, you're then going to get into your final 10 outside steppers, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Again, as I say, keeping the back knee off the floor, but sinking them hips down as much as you can into the floor.
I got 3 more.
Right guys, and rest there. So, whilst you're resting, grab yourself a quick drink. We're going to talk you through and demo for you your next 3 moves into your first AMRAP. So as I said at the start, it's 3 AMRAPs, each one lasted 9 minutes, and your key numbers today are 30 reps on the first exercise, 20 on the second, and 10 on the third. Your first AMRAP is going to consist of 30 explosive star jumps like so, getting the arms and the legs working together. If you don't want to do explosive, you can just do normal. It's nice and easy. You're then going to get onto 20 air squats like so, feet about shoulder apart. If you're using a mat, just bring your feet to the edges of the mat, and then you're going to cap off that round then with your 10 fast burpees like so. No chest to floor, just jumping out to that high plank position, and then back in, standing up with a clap at the top. It's 9 minutes work, 30 explosive star jumps, 20 air squats, followed then by 10 fast burpees. You guys got 10 seconds and then we're going to get started. Try and have the plan next to you as well so you can follow, and if you can go ahead, go ahead. If you need to slow down, you can slow down. Right guys, we're working in 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's go. 30 explosive star jumps to begin. Arms and legs working together the whole time. Once you've completed your 30, you're on to your 20 air squats. As I say, if you've got a mat, bring the feet just outside the shoulders to the edge of the mat, sinking all the way down low. Hips in line with the knees, and then you're powering up through the heels, down low and back up, hips all the way forward at the top with each rep. You guys turn the music up at home if you need to. Good. It's 9 minutes work throughout the whole of each one of these AMRAP sets. Finishing them with our 10 fast burpees, throwing yourself down into that high plank position. Try and get the legs working together. Now if you can't jump your feet back, whether it's bad hips, bad knees or anything else, just drop down, hands go down, both feet back, both feet in, and you're stepping rather than jumping. That's going to be a better alternative for you guys than it will be jumping the feet in and out. As I say, if you have bad hips, bad knees, anything like that, or you can't jump, then just drop down, hands down first, step 1 foot back, step the 2nd foot back, and then bring the feet back in together again for a step and standing up at the top. Once you've completed your 10 fast burpees, or your 10 burpees with the step instead of the jump, you're back to your star jumps again, either normal star jumps or explosive star jumps. Are we? Don't worry if you feel like you look like a bit of an idiot doing these explosive star jumps. Everyone does. It's not a problem. Just try and get them through as fast as you can, guys. Then you're onto your air squats. Again, if you have trouble with any squats, a lot of people that tend to have bad knees or bad hips find squatting quite difficult. So first things first, if you can do it, if you can do a squat but it hurts your knees, hips back first, every time, hips back first, and then sinking down low so your knees stay behind your toes. If you lead with your knees, that's when you end up with problems. So lead with the hips first. If you still struggle with that, best thing to do is have a chair underneath you, sit down on top of the chair, and then drive back up. Sit down, stand back up. Try use as little assistance as possible. Once you've done your 20 air squats, or sitting up and down, sitting in the chair and standing back up, you're then onto your burpees, either with that jump of the feet or a step instead. Good work, guys. All these AMRAPs, you can rest when you need to. Push as hard as you feel you can at home. You're 3 minutes in now, you've got 6 to go. Good, keep going. As I say, you can rest when you need to, you can grab a drink when you need to, but just try and keep it nice and steady. Make sure as well, guys, after each AMRAP we get into, let us know how you get on, comment how many rounds you get, and if you get 2 exercises in, then say you do 4 rounds and 2 exercises through your 5th round, comment 4.2, 4.1, 3.3, whatever it is. Let us know how many rounds you got, and then point whatever, the number of exercises you got through, whether it's 1, 2 or 3. Good, we're nearly halfway now. Keep going to your 30 explosive star jumps, followed then by 20 air squats, then by your 10 fast burpees. There's always alternatives as well, guys. So for instance, as I say, if you can't do explosive star jumps, just do regular. If you can't do squats, even with your hips going back first, try sitting down into a chair and standing back up as an alternative as well. Fast burpees, if you don't want to jump the feet back, just stepping back. Right, we're halfway through our set now. long sets now, 30, 20, 10 for 9 minutes. Keep it going. Just over 4 minutes to go. Good, on them squats, sink as low as you can, elbow to knee, power back up through them heels. Good work guys, we're over the halfway point now. So now time's going to start to pick up a little bit. You think you've got a lot, but it's going to run out pretty quickly. So keep pushing, keep trying to get as many rounds in as you can, and then as many exercises into the next round as you can. Obviously these workouts are here for you to do it at any time once they've been posted, so that also gives you the chance to go back and try and beat previous scores. So always note down, let us know how you got on as well. As I say, comment 3.1 if you've got 3 rounds in and then 1 extra exercise, and then that way you know what to beat next time. Good, just over 3 minutes left. Back to them explosive star jumps once more. As well guys, as you see, Thomas obviously breaking it up, set of 20 and a set of 10. You can break up however you need to at home, 2 sets of 15, 3 sets of 10, whatever you need to do to get through that workout. Just do what you need to do. Good, we've got 2.5 minutes left now. Then we're moving on to our next set. Keep going at home. Good guys, good, keep working. You want to get as far through as you can. And when it comes to doing this workout again, you don't want to try and beat that score. So make sure you're pushing yourselves hard now. Give yourself something to aim for next set. As well, guys, these sets shouldn't take you that long. You should be looking for anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes per set. Which obviously then means that it's either, you're either going to do 3 rounds or 4 rounds. That wants to be your general target. If you're quite fit and you normally work out, you should be able to push on that a little bit more and try to get as far into that 4th round or as far into that 3rd round as you can. Good. 90 seconds left on the clock. And switch in between if you need to as well. Just make sure you note down that you switched, so next time when you come to do it, you know that now. If you can then do all your rounds at explosive style jumps, then even better. That's still progress. Small little steps like that is still going to be progression to the next level. Less than 60 seconds to go. Keep going, 35 seconds left. How many rounds yet? 12 rounds. Oh no, 20 rounds? Yeah. 4 rounds. Good, last 20 seconds. Is this far? 4. Good, 10 seconds left. Keep working at home. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time. There you go, guys. That is your first AMRAP complete. So, as I said before, Thomas then got 4 rounds in, and then onto the second exercise of that 4th round. So he will comment then 4.2, aiming for the 5th, whatever it is. So just let us know how you guys getting in the comments. Comment what your score is on each round. Your biggest competition is yourself, guys. So just try and work to beat that next time. So. What we're going to do now is move on to more of a sort of strength-based set. Your exercise this time will be 30 alternating reverse lunges, just stepping back, dropping the back knee to the floor, and alternating sides. If you struggle with that again, if you got some assistance that you can can lean on, then even better. Or if you can't do that, go back to them squats. Second move is going to be 20 butterfly sit-ups. Soles of your feet are going to come together like so. You're going to reach right back behind you, and then coming up over the top, hands to toes. If you struggle with that, straighten out the legs, or you can have a slight bend in, more of a traditional press up, and repeat the same move again for 20 reps. Final move then is going to be 10 press ups. You've got two options here. One is you can do it on the toes, where the knees are off the floor, elbows in tight to the body, or you can drop down to your knees, chest all the way through the hands, hips forward. Again, if you're going to go for the knees option, just try and make sure them hips are forward. And also, if you're still struggling, you can bring the hands a little bit wider or elevate your upper body so you're not so low down to the floor. Right, 10 seconds and we're going to get into it. So it's 30 alternating reverse lunges, 20 butterfly sit-ups, 10 press-ups, and then you have your alternatives throughout. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 9 minutes work. Work as fast as you can, as efficiently as you can. You want good technique throughout all the reps. You don't want to get 6 rounds in, but have poor technique throughout. So take your time, make sure what you're doing is correct. Best way to do it as well, if you have a mirror or if you're able to film yourself, even better. So then you can just look back and see what you're doing well, what you can improve on. As I said before, if you struggle with the alternating lunges, you can always go to air squats, back to them squats again, or if you have some assistance where you can lean on, even better. Main thing, you want to keep the pressure driving through that front heel all the time, and you want to be able to see the toes of the front foot. You don't want to be straight over like that, so step forward or step back rather, and just drop the weight through the back leg the whole time, so that back knee is dropping down to the floor. We'll then next come into our butterfly sit-ups. Soles of your feet together if you can do it, reaching right back behind you, and then using your core to bring yourself back up. Try not to use too much momentum, try and lift with the core. Again, if you're struggling with that, straight legs, or you can go for a more traditional sit-up where you're bringing the heels in towards your bum. Good, take your time with this one. As I say, it's more of a strength-based workout for this set. So just keep working through. We want to work on tempo the whole time. Good, we're 2 minutes through now, 7 left on the clock. We're on to our press ups now, either on your knees or on your toes if you can do it. And again, if you want to make it a little bit easier, if you do really struggle with press ups, you can always widen the hands as well. The wider your hands are, the less distance there's going to be between your chest and the floor. Obviously limiting the range of motion, but it's going to make it slightly easier for you as well. So look at that as an alternative. Or as I say, you can do a press up on a chair or just something that's elevated a little bit higher than the floor, and it's going to make you that a little bit easier. There's not so much weight going through the upper body. Once you complete your 10 press ups, you're then back round to the start, this time for our lunges again. Good, rest when you need to as well. Don't feel like you have to power through the whole thing, rest when you need to. Good, keep going at home. Try and tap the back knee to the floor as well if you can. If you struggle with that, then that's it, just hover the back knee above the floor, go as low as you can. If you can go all the way to the floor, then please do so. Take your time, make sure you're balanced. On the balance note, step out to the side, and that's going to make you more balanced. Imagine it like a table. You want your feet running in line with the shoulders still.
Imagine it like a table.
Yeah, imagine it like a table, guys. If you try, if your feet are too narrow, imagine you cut 2 legs off the table the same side, it's going to fall over. Whereas if you're on opposite corners, you're that little bit more balanced.
I thought you kind of lose it a little bit there, but yes, you've recovered.
Good. 4 minutes through now, so we're nearly halfway through our second set. Try and keep this momentum, keep this tempo. If you're wearing a my zone, you want to be in the yellow zone. If you're in the red zone, keep working for as long as you can there, and then just drop back down to the yellow a little bit and push on. Good, halfway through now. Same again. Let us know how many rounds you got through, and then what exercise you got through again. So either 4.1, 3.2, 5.7, whatever it is. Making sure as well in the press ups the chest is going all the way through the hands, and your one fist width just above the floor. Once you complete that, right, and to start again. We're moving on to our third round now. And at 5 minutes in, there's still plenty of time now to try fit in a little bit more. Great stuff, keep working at home. You've got just over 3 minutes left on the clock now. It's been a tough 3 minutes, so just try and push on as much as you can. Take a quick breather if you need to, no more than 10 to 15 seconds, and you want to be straight back in. Good, 3 minutes to go. We're after quality throughout this. As I said at the start, it's more of a strength-based one, this AMRAP. So we're after quality throughout. So take your time. If you do a shit rep, be honest with yourself, go back and repeat that rep, and then get stuck back into the rest of the workout from where you were. On to our 20 butterfly sit-ups now. Straight legs is an alternative, or your more traditional sit-up where you're bringing your heels in towards your bum and you're reaching up towards your towards your knees, sorry. Keep working, keep going, just over 2 minutes to go. Really good work as you're into the final part now. Keep going. Aim for that next round, and then as far as you can through the following round. On top, 10 press ups now before beginning our fourth set. Try and lock out them elbows at the top as well, driving all the way up. 90 seconds left. So we're going to begin our next set. Get as far through as we can. We've got a minute 20 left on the clock, and then that'll be our 3.2 or 3.1, whatever it is we get to. Good, so 60 seconds to go. Good, less than a minute left on the clock. We'll try and push through now. At least complete your first exercise on here, or your second exercise, which is wherever you are.
Look.
15 seconds. Try and push the pace now, even if you're only getting 10 reps, whatever it is. Work hard, 10 seconds. You're finishing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 time. That's your 9 minutes up there, guys. Perfect. So, second set down, we're going to move on to our third exercise now. Probably the hardest one you've got. You have, in your 9 minutes AMRAP, you have 30 tuck jumps, like so. Make sure you've got enough space up above your head and you bring the knees up in front of the body. Break that up if you need to. If you have bad knees, just go back to them squats, alright? Then you're onto your squat jumps for your second one. As an alternative, you don't have to do the jump. Or in fact, if you can't do the tuck jumps, just go back to your star jumps as well, so you're not doubling up on them squats. So it's either 30 tuck jumps or 30 star jumps, 20 air squats or squat jumps if you can do it. Elbow to knee powering up through the heels. And then final one is your 10 chest to floor burpees. Again, if you're struggling with this, just go to fast burpees. But if you can do the chest to floor, even better. And again, if you struggle, if you can't do the chest to floor, you can't do fast burpees. Drop down to a high plank position, step both feet back, step both feet in, and stand up just as you normally would. Right, perfect. 10 seconds, and then we're going to get started. So 30 tuck jumps, 20 squat jumps, 10 chest to floor burpees. Yeah, it will. Aim for 3 rounds if you can get it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 3 sets of 10 is probably the easiest way to break this one up. Work at home, keep pushing. Make sure you comment as well what your previous score was, whether you got 4 rounds and 2 exercises, 4.2, 4.1, 3.3, whatever it was. 20 squat jumps is hard after your 30 tuck jump. Just try get it in. As long as your toes leave the floor even a little bit, that's fine. As long as you haven't got to go all the way to ceiling, just a little bit of a jump and straight back down, making sure we're bending the knees as we land, so we're going straight into our next rep. Try not to land with straight legs, as it's just going to damage your knees. Again, 2 sets of 10, 10 and 2 5s, however you need to break it up to get through it. Finishing off this round, we're then going to get on to our 10 chest to floor burpees. Really good work at home, guys. Keep going. It's been a long 9-minute set now, so take your time, try to get through as much of it as you can. Good. Throw yourself down to the floor, chest all the way through the hands, jumping the feet up as high as you can, stand up tall, clapping at the top, adding a little jump if you want. Once you've completed 10 reps on there, probably take a rest because it's going to be hard going straight into it again. But then when you're ready, you can go back to your 30 tuck jumps again. Good, keep going at home. Once we're ready, we're going to get straight back into our 30 tuck jumps. Try and land as soft as you can on the feet, guys. It's a hard one here, guys. Especially if you get outside, it is still quite warm. You want 30? Huh? 30. Yeah. So once you've completed your 30, then onto your 20 squat jumps, sorry. 6 minutes left on the clock. It's going to be a hard set now. Break up the squat jumps if you need to. You can always tie your laces again if you're struggling for time.
It's a sneaky way of getting a break.
Yeah, if you just want to add in that break but feel better about it. Hips all the way forward at the top of them squat jumps. straight back into your 10 chest floor burpees once you're all ready. Coming up to 4 minutes now, nearly at the halfway point. So this time now we know where we're at, and we can fit in roughly about 2 rounds. We're going to try and aim for 4, or as far through 3 and a bit as we can.
4 rounds, yeah.
Whatever your targets are, as long as they're small, manageable and realistic, that's all you should be after, guys. If you're quite new to this whole training thing, 2 rounds is plenty. 3 rounds if you can do it, or as far into that 3rd round as you can. You always want to set yourself small little targets just to add in that little bit of motivation, that little bit of drive, bit of push, and it's going to help you as well in the long run. And as I say, once you have that target, then if you come back and do this workout again, if it's written down, you then know what to aim for the next time round. On to our 3rd round now. We're 5 minutes in, so let's see how far we can get through. When you're jumping up and down in that touch up, try not to throw your feet into the floor as you come back down, because you're going to hurt your knees, you're going to hurt your feet. Try to land a little bit softer if you can. Good, keep going, keep going. Just over 3 minutes left on the clock now. Onto your 20 squat jumps. Once you've completed your 20 squat jumps, guys, you're then going to go back around to your 10 chest floor burpees again. If you're finishing your chest floors at anywhere in under a minute when you started, that's great work. 10 chest floors should take you roughly about a minute, so anything less than that, even better. That's where you want to make up your time, because that should be what takes the longest.
Rest it.
Excuse me. Keep going, keep working. We're 2:20 left and we're aiming for 4 rounds. Whatever you're aiming for at home, just make sure you're aiming for something. You have a target set and that's what you're working towards. Once you've completed that there, we've got 2 minutes left on the clock. We're our 3rd round now, so I'm making up to see if we're going to make a 4th.
I was in the 3rd.
Yeah. Rest if you need to, guys. This is probably the hardest AMRAP you have this evening. So take as much rest when you need to. Ideally aim for anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds should be your absolute max. You don't want to be going any further past that, because then that's going to eat up too much of your AMRAP time. So 10 to 15 seconds and then straight back in. Good, last 60 seconds left on the clock. Good, right, that's our 30 touch jumps done. And now onto the 20 squat jumps, you've got 40 seconds left. We'll work fast now, guys. Make sure the heels are coming in contact with the floor as well. Every rep on them squat jumps. If you're jumping on your toes, You're not going to get so much engagement through the legs. You'll lack that little extra bit of benefit. So make sure the heels are pressing through the floor each and every rep. 15 seconds. Three, two, and one. So that's 3.2 there for Thomas through his third and final AMRAP. Give you guys just a bit of time to get your breath back. You should finish there now. If you start obviously a little bit later, continue towards your own 9-minute time cap. Once you're done now, guys, obviously as I said at the start, we have got a bit of a finisher for you, so make sure you grab yourself a quick drink, try and bring that heart rate down, and we'll take you through your finisher. We'll give you about 20 seconds. Right, so to take you through now your finisher, what we've done is we've taken the 30 rep exercises from each set you've got, and then we've put it into your finisher. You're aiming for 2 rounds, it is 2 rounds for time, which means 2 rounds as fast as you can. Once you've completed your 2 rounds at 30, 30, 30, you're then finished, guys. And what we want to do is time it at home, whether you do it on a phone, stopwatch, whatever it is, and then comment your time, let us know how you get on. So, it's 30 explosive star jumps to begin with, or you can go for your 30 alternating, your 30 normal. You're then going to get onto your 30 alternating lunges. For this one you can go either forwards or backwards, it's entirely up to you. If you struggle with that, then go for 30 squats. And then your final move then is going to be your 30 tuck jumps, just as we have done. Bring the knees up in front of you. Again, if you do struggle with that, guys, you can go to your squats instead, just if the knees are starting to feel it. So it's 2 rounds as fast as you can. 30 explosive star jumps or normal star jumps, 30 alternating lunges or squats, and then 30 tuck jumps, or again you can swap it for squats. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Make sure we're working fast, efficiently, and correctly as well. We want good technique throughout. Just because it's the finisher now, don't lose that technique. Feet all the way apart. That's better. There you go. Work hard, guys, but work properly.
Forward lunges or reverse lunges?
The lunges is up to you, whether you go forwards or backwards. It's your choice. So I'm timing Thomas here now at home. Make sure you guys have got a stopwatch going or on your phone, whatever it is. Just make sure you're timing yourself, because we want you to comment your time below. You're your own competition. Don't worry about what anyone else is getting either. Just jot down your own time, or if you don't want to let us know, just make sure you write it down for your own benefit. That way, as I keep saying, when you come back to this workout again, or even if you just choose to do the finisher again, you then know what you got previously. We always want to be trying to do the next best thing, get the next fastest time or the next round, whatever it is, even the next rep or the next exercise. It's 2 rounds for time, so it's as fast as you can get it done. Once it's done, you're finished. Onto our 30 tuck jumps now before we head back round to our star jumps again. Oh. Break that up, guys. I wouldn't go 30 tuck jumps all in one go. Break it up, go 10, 10, 10. 2 sets of 15, whatever you can do. Yeah, we're coming up to 2 minutes here for Thomas. So we're back onto our second round now, completing our second and final round. It's just over 2 minutes in. Ideally we want to try and finish as close to the 4-minute mark as we can. Obviously take your first round, double that time, and try and finish as close to that as you can. In theory, obviously it should always take you a little bit longer.
How's it been?
2:30.
Huh?
2:30. Good, nearly 3 minutes now through. Trying to finish as low as we can on the time. Great stuff, keep working so far. 3 minutes. We've got one more exercise to come, which is going to be our tuck jumps. The legs should be caning now. Should really start to be feeling it.
How was that?
As fast as you do it. There's no time count, guys. You just go till you're done. We'll stop when Thomas is done. But you guys just keep working until you finish at home.
15 left.
Four.
Okay.
And time. 3:45 there for Thomas for his 2 rounds and his 30 star jumps, 30 lunges and 30 tuck jumps. Keep going at home, guys, if you're not finished already. That's a hard workout. Just try to get through as much as you can. Make sure you comment your time below. Let us know how you get on. Very interesting. Obviously, we want to know how you guys are getting on with these workouts as well. So keep the feedback coming as well, please. Right, that's your workout for this evening done. This weekend, obviously, we have our 1,000, which is for our members' workout. Obviously, if you want to get involved in that, guys, obviously you do need equipment: kettlebells, dumbbells, skipping rope, resistance band, whatever it is. We may be having some that we can hire out again soon. We'll let you know if things change on that. But if you have your own kit at home, but you still want to get involved, just get in contact with either myself or Joe, and we can get you set up with that as well. But otherwise, guys, have a good week. Stay home, stay safe. We'll see you later. Take care.